next one is along the similar lines, like a little disrespect happening.
Let's see it.
Husband, 32 male, and his friends have a nickname for me, 35 female, in their group chat, and he won't tell me what it means.
Okay. What is it?
This happened a couple days ago. My phone died right as I was texting my mom about something rather important, so my husband let me use his. As I was typing, a banner popped up with a text from one of his friends to their group chat saying to the effect of, quote, "Hey, do you and ST still want to Halloween plan we talked about?"
Okay.
So of course I'm like, who's ST? Those are not my initials. I briefly looked at the chat. A few messages up, I was at least able to confirm ST was me. Like I said, ST is not an abbreviation of my name or any name I would go by. None of my friends called me that or anything other than my real name. So I was confused. I showed him the chat and asked what it stood for. He looked suddenly really flustered. He grabbed his phone back and said, it's nothing, just a nickname. Okay, well, what's it stand for? He literally couldn't tell me. He just kept saying, don't worry about it. Well, is there some reason I would need to worry? I wouldn't be worrying if he just explained what it meant. I was a little put off by this to find out all of his friends are calling me something I don't even know about. I told him, even if it's just something dumb, you should at least tell me, because clamming up just makes it look kind of weird and guilty. Mm-hmm. He's definitely guilty. Changing the subject. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it.
Trying to think of what ST could mean really quick.
He's trying to cover his ass. He's guilty for sure. He still refused to tell me. This entire back and forth was maybe a minute or two. Then he suddenly goes, okay, fine. It's super terrific.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was saying. He's just trying to come up with like ST.
So she goes, look, I can't tell if I'm being crazy, but I just don't fully buy that. If that's all it was, why not just say so the first time I asked? I asked like 3 or 4 times for him to tell me what it stood for. Why keep avoiding it? On the other hand, I know this makes me look like a really high-strung, paranoid person to be suspicious when it could be easily what he said. No, sweetie, like you're not
100% no.
Yeah, you're not off your rocker.
Yeah, none of his friends are gonna say, yeah, do you and Super Terrific want to come over later for the game? Like, no, it's definitely bad.
That's a waste of time. Like no one would actually, that's just.
No, it's not being high strung. It's definitely.
She's right on the money.
Yeah.
She's right on the money. I don't want to accuse him of lying with no proof and over something so stupid. This is still bugging me. I just want to know if I'm being insane to have an inkling of doubt about it standing for super terrific. Do you think he was telling the truth? Would it be ridiculous to bring it up again at this point? No, not at all. Like she is on to something. ST. Super terrible would be probably more accurate. Like it's negative. Like when you come up with a name like this, it's definitely a negative like thing. You don't. If it was positive, you just say it.
I feel like it's either negative or it's something sexual or just. But still, with your like, I can't imagine him with my friends in a group text having any sort of nickname for you or for anyone in that type of position. Like, I just don't even know what the point is unless he
SB super bitch.
Well, but like, if he is that nickname coming from him, like, where does that even come from? Why are they married? What's the?
Yeah, they're married.
So why would you even come up with a nickname for your wife? And B, if it wasn't you coming up with it, why are you going to stand for your friends coming up with this nickname and then just going along with it? Like, oh, haha, yeah, that's perfect.
It's probably going to be something disrespectful too, for the fact that he didn't, like, he got so flustered right away. Like, it's not going to be something positive.
No, 100% no.
So top comment on it is, my money is on sugar tits, which that's not that bad. Sugar tits is like.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's like something sexual, like.
Yeah.
But still.
But at least it's not making fun of her.
Right, but at the same time, why would you feel normal having a nickname like that for your wife in a group chat with your friends?
Yeah, no. I mean, that shows how big of an asshole he is. And again, lack of care for your partner. So she has an update on as well.
Okay.
Well, not a happy ending.
Really?
Shocker.
Did she figure it out?
Ended up getting a text from one of my husband's female friends that is in the group chat the day after I posted here. Turned out that right after I called him about the nickname, he told all of them I'd seen it and to stop calling me that. She sent me a screenshot of his message, which reads verbatim, LOL, oh shit, ST just saw that. I'm so screwed, haha, but seriously, don't send that anymore. I'm gonna end up in the doghouse. Tears of laughter emoji. Asshole.
Yeah.
Asshole.
She didn't find it. So we don't know what it actually stands for.
I think she's going to get there.
Oh, wow.
But already fuck this guy.
Yeah.
Fuck him. Divorce. The female friend who reached out is a new addition to the group as of a couple of months ago. Friend of the girl one of his guy friends is dating. So that's also really fishy. If this girl is dating one of the guys in the group chat and she got added in, why isn't the wife already in there? Why isn't it like a big friend group chat? The fact that she's not in there is a little fishy.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Bad vibes.
It just feels like those middle school, high school type
Drama.
clicky things.
Yeah, very clicky. Just dramatic as fuck. I'd met her a couple of times on group outings and liked her. She told me she was uncomfortable once she caught on that ST was me and they were using that behind my back. Then, when she was told what it stood for, after my husband's message, she thought to contact me in case I didn't know about it. I'm extremely grateful for this. Yeah, love that girl. Taking one for the team, being a girl's girl. We all need those in our lives.
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like even if it were me in that situation, I saw that in a group chat with someone else, I feel like I'm the type of person who honestly would not be cool with it.
No, but you're one of the good ones though.
But the tricky part is navigating, like, props to her because she stood up and said it and without caring
about
how it could affect her and all
and her
of their
relationship too, because she's dating one of them.
Right. But it's just like, it just feels so
immature,
ridiculous.
Yeah. It's so scummy on his part because it's like, do you really respect your wife or like even give a shit about her if you're willing to talk about her in a negative way? Like,
or is it some outlet of some feelings you have?
Yeah.
Like, why else?
Now, the part that everyone wanted to know. A lot of you thought it was sugar tits. I really wish. That would be cute and funny. Nope, not my luck. It stands for sausage tits.
Oh, wow.
That's mean. I don't like that. And like, I feel bad. This lady and Nick Jonas got some flack for having sausage pepperoni tits. And that I can't even imagine. Like, that's so hurtful on something like that you can't change about yourself.
Right. No, and that goes back to, it feels like this middle school, high school bullying type.
It's bullying.
But how do you do this to your significant other?
Yeah.
That you're married to.
Yeah.
If you're that uncomfortable with something like that about them,
pay for her tits to get done or shut the fuck up.
Like, making it a joke with your friends, it just feels so uncomfortable to me. It's
just slimy. And she never says how long they've been married, but this isn't a new thing. So has this literally been a thing since they started dating? Because that's typically when guys are willing to talk shit to their friends about the girl they're with. Like, oh, yeah, I'm not that serious about her. Like, oh, sausage tits. Yeah, like, I don't really like her that much. Like, this has definitely been a thing for a long time.
Yeah.
And the fact that he carried it on after they got married, I don't like it.
It's another one that's just too far gone. It's definitely a deal breaker, no matter whose side it comes from. If you truly are committed and married to someone, you should never even have the thought to
hurt them in this way.
Yeah, or even if like it's a whole different situation because she found out, because then it's a direct thing. But even if she never found out, I don't know how you feel comfortable doing that forever.
No, there's venting. There's a difference between venting and like being a malicious bitch. And I think in this case, it's like, if she was in the room and knew what you were saying, would she be okay with it? No? Okay, well then you probably shouldn't be saying it.
Yeah, I feel like with the venting, maybe it's something you talk about one time or something, but if it's that prevalent of an issue to be a recurring nickname that you give your wife,
in the group
there's
chat,
deeper problems here.
In the group chat where you're letting your friends refer to her as sausage
there's
tits.
deeper problems.
Yeah, 100%. She goes on to say, I don't know what to do about him. He apologized, but because it's just a joke to him, he doesn't really seem to get or care how I feel. He apologized sincerely and promised he'd never call me that again or let any of his friends. Why did he ever in the first place? It's not a compliment nickname that you wouldn't foresee a person not liking. Isn't it obvious it's mean-spirited, or am I crazy to assume so? Anyway, that's about it. I don't know what to do. We're sleeping in separate rooms because I can't bear to be near him or have him see me. Yeah, that's the other thing. Oh, that body issues that it's going to cause then. And like, how would you ever let your partner see you naked? If you read one of my group chats and your nickname was SD, small dick, like, you would never want to have sex with me again.
I think you'd almost take a position of like, oh, you want it now?
Yeah, you
like
want
now,
these sausage tits?
Now you're into it. Now it's not a joke. Now it's the thing.
Ugh.
It just, I mean, you're in a spiral downward very quick.
Yeah. And just the body issues. Like, as a woman, like, it is very, very hard. Body positivity and just being comfortable in your own skin is so hard. I mean, me personally, from the time I was little, like, I remember the first time I got called fat. And I can tell you where it was and who said it. Mm-hmm. His initials are TT, and it was in the 5th grade on the playground.
Well, those things stick with you, though.
Asshole. Yeah, it does.
They stick with you almost forever.
They do. And so, you know, I'm sure guys, you know, you have your own body positivity issues and you want to be fit, you want to look a certain way. But I think as women, it's really, really pushed on us, like in every aspect. And so for him, like, this is supposed to be the person that she trusts the most, that has her back. And then for him to be talking about her body in such a negative way, yeah, I would never fuck this dude again. Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's done.
Yeah, she goes on to say, I never want him to see me naked again. Yeah, rightfully so. Don't talk about your spouse's bodies, people. I'm trying to figure out if my need for space is temporary or permanent. If it's permanent, then I'll be pursuing a divorce. I just thought so highly of him. I could never have imagined he'd view me like this behind his back. It's like if he was to gain weight and I encouraged all my friends to start calling him fat ass or beer belly behind his back. What other possible reason to do that than contempt? I said this, but he insists it doesn't have any deeper meaning and it's just bad humor. Whatever. Time to put the kiddos to bed while he's typing away at his phone on the other side of the room. See, the issue I'm realizing is now there will always be a fear in my mind that he's saying nasty things about me to who knows who. So here's the update. Sausage Tits signing out.
Oh, man. And they have kids.
Yeah. Which, fuck that dude, because he's the reason she probably even has sausage tits.
True.
Kids do bad things to people's boobs. Pay for her to get her tits done. Be a good husband and pay for your wife's boob job after kids. That should be negotiated from before you guys have kids.
I don't think I can beat that. I don't think I can beat that.